on some breaking news in South Africa. Mr. Mapaila, the General Secretary of the South African Communist Party, is claiming that President Jacob Zuma, in his formation of the MK Party, he was doing it for his self-interest and his selfish reasons, and it was not genuine. So Mr. Mapaila is claiming that President Jacob Zuma is only speaking against the establishment and the ANC, and he wants the ANC to fall now, just because he's no more in the leadership, just because the ANC doesn't respect or regard him as a revolutionary leader anymore. So I have a clip of Mr. Mapaila explaining why he believes Jacob Zuma's formation of the MK is just for selfish interest and selfish reasons. Take a listen.
Albeit having used victimhood as a basis, even now we want to be very clear. What he has embarked upon, particularly mobilizing soldiers of Umkhonto we Sizwe, former soldiers of Umkhonto we Sizwe, it's a counter-revolutionary act. We must say it for what it is. There's nothing other than that. Any other definition of counter-revolutionary cannot be further than this. In any case, counter-revolution is not just, an individual, it's the actions of an individual. And we've seen this mission. The very same organization that he led, that propelled him to the highest office in the country, just because he no longer leads it, he no longer controls it, believes that it must be removed from power, just because he doesn't agree with one man. I didn't agree with him towards his last years in government. We criticized him openly. But you will remember, you can go and check your scripts. Throughout that time, I kept recognizing him as president.
You just watched Mr. Mapaila. Mr. Mapaila, yes, is the General Secretary of the South African Communist Party. The South African Communist Party was once led by George Slovo, was once led by Chris Hani. And that's one of the reasons why they assassinated Chris Hani, because he was pushing the communist agendas. And the establishment doesn't want or doesn't like people who preach against capitalism and capitalist society. That's why they assassinated him. So Mr. Mapaila is alleging that, and is claiming and exposing in a way that it's disingenuous for President Jacob Zuma to speak against the ANC now, to speak against the establishment now, just because the establishment now is not on his side, just because the ANC doesn't regard him as a leader anymore, the ANC doesn't respect him anymore. Now he wants to speak against the ANC. It's disingenuous for him, and for him to start the MK Party. This is not me saying this. It's Mr. Mapaila. You just heard him. If you didn't hear him, you can always play it back and hear him again. So he's claiming President Jacob Zuma is doing this for his selfish reasons. He wants to be the king again. He wants to be the leader again. He wants to be a president again, and he wants to be a hero again, because the ANC is not giving him that privilege. I don't know what you guys think. I want you guys to share your thoughts. I want you guys to tell me what you think about what Mr. Mapaila said. Do you think Mr. Mapaila's allegations are true? Or do you think he's reaching? Do you think he's jealous? Do you think maybe it makes sense in an argument and in a debate what he's saying? Or do you maybe think some things he said are true, some things he said maybe are not true? But you just heard Mr. Mapaila, and you just heard what he said about President Jacob Zuma. You're going to make your own conclusions. Thank you very much.